Good morning, distinguished examiner. My name is Zhang Xiwen, and I sincerely appreciate your presence at my master's thesis defense. Today I will present my study, Enterprise Social Platform Use and Employee Performance, an empirical study of DingTalk in Chinese organizations. In the next 10 minutes, I will discuss the research background, theoretical framework, methodology, key findings, theoretical and practical contributions, limitations, and directions for future work. First, let me set the stage. In the post-pandemic era, hybrid work has rapidly become the norm, and enterprise social platforms (ESPs) such as DingTalk, Microsoft Teams, and Slack now provide the backbone of organizational collaboration. In China alone, DingTalk surpassed 700 million registered users by the end of 2024, serving more than 25 million organizations. Yet most existing studies still treat platform use as a single, undifferentiated concept. They rarely distinguish between use frequency, how often employees log on, and function depth, how extensively they exploit advanced features. Nor do they fully examine the psychological role of user satisfaction in the link between use and performance. Against this backdrop, my research addressed three questions. How do use frequency and function depth each influence employee performance? Does user satisfaction mediate these relationships? And does industry context moderate the impact of ESP use on performance? To close these gaps, I integrate the DeLong and McLean success model, the technology acceptance model, and the UT perspective on contextual fit, constructing a three-stage chain use: satisfaction, performance while introducing industry attributes as a moderator. This theoretical integration lets us answer not only what happens when employees use a platform, but also when it happens and under which conditions the effect is strongest. Methodologically, I conducted a cross-sectional survey with stratified sampling across 6 industries: IT, manufacturing, finance, services, healthcare, and education, collecting 352 questionnaires and retaining 330 valid responses. All items were measured on 5-point Likert scales with bilingual back translation and expert review to secure content validity. Kronberger's alphas exceeded 0.8. Composite reliability ranged from 0.86 to 0.93, and AV values fall between 0.63 and 0.79, while HTMT ratios stay below 0.85, confirming discriminant validity. I analyzed the data in SmartPills 4 using PillsSum, bootstrapping 5,000 times to test path significance. The model's SMART of 0.054 attests to solid explanatory and predictive power. The results are telling. Function depth exerts the strongest direct impact on employee performance. whereas use frequency has a more modest effect. Crucially, user satisfaction fully mediates both relationships, with indirect effects of 0.098 and 0.135, respectively. Multi-group analysis shows that in manufacturing, the function depth to performance path is significantly stronger, supporting UT's view that context matters. Their findings offer important insights. Theoretically, dividing use into frequency and depth clarifies earlier inconsistencies in usage intensity studies and highlights satisfaction as a psychological lever converting behavior into performance. Practically, organizations should invest in deep function training and continuous satisfaction tracking rather than relying solely on frequent learnings. Platform vendors can enhance modularity and provide industry-specific templates, while employees themselves can maximize output by pairing regular logins with purposeful exploration of advanced features. Of course, limitations remain. Cross-sectional design restricts causal influences, and despite anonymity and mixed-term wording, some data still rely on self-reports. Future research could employ longitudinal long data, incorporate supervisor ratings, and conduct cross-control comparisons with Slack or Teams to test the generalizability of these results. In sum, by teasing apart dimensions of ESP use and validating their psychological and performance effects in China's largest platform environment, this study enriches its theory and provides actionable evidence for digital management practice. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to your questions and guidance.